Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Lord of the Rings Online. I'm Drake Adams, we are Nilin, and we are back in Bree. We last left off doing some fun duo battling out in the troll shawls, taking down some spiders. We are the spider foe. Some spiders and stone trolls. But since then I figured I'm going to come back, make some food, do a bit of crafting, and then get back onto the main quest. So I believe we do have a good amount of things that we can eat from. There's a bunch of pies. We have now, steak and kidney pies. Since we're getting into tougher battles, might as well have some better food. One thing to note, during all the crafting, I did level up. So sorry about that you guys didn't see that on screen. I wasn't paying attention to the bar. Kind of forget that you do get experience from crafting here. Like, I don't know if we have anything else to cook per se. No, it looks like all of our cooking is spent. Alright. But there's experience when crafting. So unfortunately we went up a level. We are now level 34, but it wasn't anything too exciting that you missed. I figured I'd spare you guys 30 minutes of me like mashing some barley and oats and stuff and making some pies. But since we are over here, there's a workbench and we can do some daily guild stuff. Might as well get those done. So let's make those. Crafting, let's see. And to the good. We will get back into things where we left off on the main quest line. Were two things, I guess. The next book, or the next chapter in the book, we'll see. Book 4, the foreword. So we have to go to Elrond and talk about troubles in Rivendell. And there's also the reforging of the blade of Narsil. So I think we're going to do that as well. See, we have artisan stuff as well. Let's do these guild recipes. And then we'll check on what our rep is. I think we should be hitting the next tier soon. If we didn't already. I can't remember. Did we already hit the next tier? No. Okay, cool, yeah. We're still a guild initiate. So when we hit that tier, we should be able to get other recipes. And which we will get. So small pattern. Hey, there it is. Okay, cool. Let's see. Reputation changed. We are now Apprentice of the guild. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's do that. So 400. I want to see what we can get now. Now that we're actually part of the guild, we can actually buy recipes. So before I cash these in, let me go ahead. Let's see. Can we get to? Yeah, we can get to the north downs without using our main travel skill, right? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and muster to Estelden, because we know that there is our guild hall there. There are guild halls like throughout a lot of different cities or villages in Middle-earth, but I don't know any other ones that are available to us yet. So we'll just come back to this cozy, familiar site of Estelden real quick. And we will check on the recipes that we can buy now. I think we're probably going to be out-leveled for the entry-level stuff. I think our first level is going to be level 30 here. But what we'll try to do is we'll try to build up our rep so that when we hit level 40, then we can buy 40 tier stuff. That's the plan, at least. But if there's anything that's good enough right now that maybe, let's see, level 30, 39, okay. Maybe there's something that we can get. This is level 27, but it's gold, so I'm assuming it's going to be better than anything that they offer us. But who knows, maybe there is a bunch of level 30 stuff that's pretty decent. I think we're over here. Alright. It's all murky in here. They don't have any windows or ventilation. Legendary. We don't need legendary stuff yet. It might be improved. Might be what we're trying to go for. Let's see. Pattern recipes.
Well met, friend.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have access to that, but do they have two? Oh, pattern trader. Okay.
What do you need?
I see. Okay, yep. So we want improved guild recipes.
What can I do for you?
And as you can see, they're all grayed out because we're not at that level yet. But there should be some from the very first tier that we can buy, hopefully. Okay, cool. Yeah, here we go. Exquisite. So let's see, level 30. Whoa, this stuff is actually pretty good. And it has cooldown stuff. These are medium armor. Yeah, so let's buy that. Buy that. We're gonna buy all these and probably out gear them, but that's fine. It's good just to have them in case someone else needs them, or we make stuff and then put it on the auction house. And I'm assuming this is for light armor. Yeah, light armor. Okay, so we'll save our money on the light armor. Cool. So we have medium stuff. Let's go ahead and learn all these. Let's learn. Now, I was a little safe on cashing in our medium tier yet for extra rep, because sometimes these recipes require you to use. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. It's been a while, but I remember correctly. So yeah, we also need these patterns, these which are also on cooldowns, to be able to make the recipes. So sometimes you want to stock up on these and only cash in on the small patterns. Sometimes you want to do these just because you want to get to another level. We shall see. Let's see. So it also requires these ruby shards. We've only acquired one so far while playing. They just fall off random mobs, so that might be difficult. But let's see here. Oh wow. So this is better than our gold by a pretty good margin. We can actually make one. So it's a good thing we got these recipes. I'm gonna keep the gold because the gold, I think it's still better than a lot of the stuff that we have. Let me see what else, if there's something else that's a bigger upgrade. This is a little bit of an upgrade, not much. What about the gloves? A little bit, not much. So we might actually have to exchange our gold piece. This one, oh, we just crafted that one recently. Not much of an upgrade. What about the leggings? Yeah, so actually it might just be that one chest piece. Yeah, okay. I guess that's good then. Because that means we don't have to keep like kind of grinding for other stuff. So yeah, let us go ahead. We need a spool of cotton thread. Brilliant. Cool. We can do that back outside. There we go. We're already putting our crafting to good use. Actually, before we do that, I just noticed we do have some Hobbit Gifts. Let's make sure we don't get a... Let's see, where am I running? Over here? No, I'm all confused now. Over here? Expert Tailor. Okay. It's weird. I feel like they've moved this place around a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just lost. Let's check our Hobbit Gifts before we accept any new stuff. So, got some nice. And gold. Hey, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, okay. Tome of Extraordinary. Okay, ooh, this is nice. So this is something I'm probably we're gonna drop this in the auction house because it has really good value, and we level up pretty quickly as is. So I don't think we need that. Normally you would, but I feel like we level up quick, and I'm trying to experience more of these regions, so we'll slow that stuff down. That's good. We can use that. Thank you. Now, do you have a spool
Greetings.
of cotton thread, my friend? Just one spool. That's all I shall be needing. There you go. 4 silver. Gladly. Now, let's see. Yep, all there. All good. And there's other outputs we can do, so if you wanted other stats, let's see. Vitality, max morale, crit defense, actually pretty good, too. Oh, actually, so more agility, so something to think about. So 20, just like a little more attacking because of the crit rating. But I think the first one was our best option. Agility, vitality, yeah. We'll go with that. Thank you, sir. Or thanks to ourselves, because we made it. Cheers. Let's see here. Exquisite Outrider Armor. Yep, let's equip it. Let's see how it looks. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool looking. Little purple studs. Alright, so there you go. We made our gear, so we did that. Leveled up into the... And then we have another one that we probably won't really need. Medium. Artisan. Let's go ahead and use that because that's a good amount of rep. Whoa. That's actually a lot of rep. How much did that do? Nice. Okay. So we got to get 20,000. Oof. Alright. Gotta be more on top of doing our crafting. So we're good there. Now I think we're... Actually, hold on. Do we have a thing to... breed? Where's this taking us? Okay. We'll just go back to Rivendell. At one point we do want to go to Bree so we can go by an auction house. Put that tome of extraordinary experience gaining in the auction house for more monies. But let's make our way back to Rivendell. There you go. Oh, this is nice. I don't think we've seen Rivendell at night yet before. So there's Elrond. We do need to go out to Elrond, but knowing our propensity for getting sidetracked, let's go ahead and witness the reforging of the blade first. Kind of last time we did take a detour, wanted to, you know, join some random people out in the world and do some questing, which was actually a lot of fun. And it was good for us as well to get experience and test out more of our kind of group attacking skills. Because eventually we will need that for kind of main raids and things of that nature. So it is good to get that working and get used to it. So, I believe it's over here. Once again, they have really good music. The Trollshalls, I've been a big fan of Trollshalls music. This Rivendell stuff. There we are. The market of Rivendell. Dismount. Who do we have here? Hemmeldeer.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Oh, hey, yes indeed. Narsil is to be reforged. My heart would be filled with joy at this news, friend, for Aragorn and for all of Middle-earth, if it were possible. The shards were kept a while in Imladris for safekeeping, and I often gazed at them. It is with sadness that I must tell you that the reforging of the sword may not be possible. Its history is known to me, long and storied as it is, but I will tell you only the portion that causes me to grieve. Oh, let's go ahead and move this over here. And let's get a little closer into Helmdir. Of old, elves of the house of Fëanor crafted numerous wonders, items of great power and beauty. Among these were the Silithair, adamants possessed of the light of the stars. The dwarf smith Telchar used one of these stones in the creation of Narsil, and the Silithair it was that caused the blade to glow a silver light when wielded in battle. All of the Silithair were lost during the long centuries since the forging of Narsil. Without such a stone to use in the reforging, the sword will never achieve the greatness it once had. I am sorry. Bring this news to Aragorn with my sorrow. Alright. Good to know, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Let's see. So he could have the sword, it just won't glow. You know. Might still be good. Fonrays of the Seven Stars, well met. And a fellow warden. So, alright, let's go back to the guest house, which is the only place we've seen Aragorn at. And we'll let him know that his sword will not shine any longer. And it's cool. Got some cool little stables there as well. Just kind of seeing, yeah, if there's any star constellations that we can see since we're speaking of stars. This is a pretty smart and creative craftsman, that dwarf who decided to put some starlight into the sword. That makes me wonder, is it a similar creation that went into the blades that Gandalf uses and Bilbo? Oh, these two guys running together. That then shine whenever there are orcs around. What was it, like Famdring and something else like that? Here, Glamdring. Yeah, maybe those have stars, maybe those have some other light power in them. Power of the elves, and yeah, it might have been Elvis stuff. Oh look, little fellow hobbit. Give a little bow. Milady. Bow to Milady Hobbit. Aragorn, I have terrible news.
Greetings.
You have returned from speaking with Hemeldir. What did he have to say about the reforging of Narsil? I see. Hemeldir is a fine smith, but he shares the dour outlook of his people. If he needs a Silithair to reforge the sword of Elendil, we will find him a Silithair or something.
Greetings.
Eventually, when I can read. When I was very young, my father Arathorn was slain by orcs, and my mother brought me to stay here at Rivendell. I was called Estil by my mother Gilrian, and by all those who dwelt within the Vale, and I rode far afield seeking adventure with the sons of Elrond. I considered him my father as much as Elladan and Edrohir. At the age of 20, Lord Elrond took me aside and told me my true name and of my heritage, that I descended in unbroken line from Elendil of old. He gave to me the ring of Barahir and the shards of Narsil, but he withheld the scepter of Anumana, saying I had yet to earn it. He withheld too another treasure, but I will not speak of that. Ooh. Is that Arwen that he speaks of? Oh, Aragorn. Soon afterwards, I went in search of a Silithair with which Narsil might be reforged. Yes, I knew then of the ancient Silithair and of the need for one. But I was young, and I did not pass the test that was set before me. The time had not come for Narsil's remaking. I have a message for Master Elrond. Bring it to him faithfully and return with his words, and I will better know how to proceed. Here is my message. I know now what Gwyndeath sought of me in the watery darkness, and I am prepared to give it. Elendil was a wiser man than I. I await your return, Nilin. A man called Estil. Huh, interesting stuff. Oh, what's this? A note. I wonder if we could get close enough to read it. No. Will? I can't read that. Okay. So we are on our way to Elrond for a couple of things. Oh, that's kind of creepy. So, in the darkness and the water, he went into the abyss. He went into the cavern, the maw, the netherworld, and was found wanting. Just want to take a little glimpse of Rivendell at night. It's very pretty. They definitely did this place justice, I must say. I feel like it would have been a hard thing to live up to. One of the very, very kind of precious and high regarded places in literature, Rivendell is, you know, people's imaginations, and this is really good. Cheers and bravo to you, LOTRO. So, I think we go up. Yeah, I think we go up here. Alright. What is this? Oh, a new deed. Wander of Evendin. Complete quest of Evendin. Okay, huh. We're not in Evendin, but I guess that quest pertains to it, so cheers to that. Oh, I guess we know what that means. I think they're going to be sending us to Evendin. One way or another. Either with the main quest or... Oh, actually. Either with the main quest or with the side quest. We're going to go to Evendin. Cool. New zone. Excited about that. Just drop down. What's this? Look, is that fruit? I'm hungry. We are hobbits. We are hobbits after all. There we go. Yeah, we got all those pies now too, so we can eat. And we made these two? No, that's old stuff. Old stuff a while ago. Okay. Elrond. Okay, so yeah, there's two. A man called Estil.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
Aragorn has traveled many roads since his early failure in the tomb of his great ancestor. What would Gwendeth make of him now, I wonder? You look puzzled, young one. Do not despair. I will explain my words to you and give counsel to him whom I once called Estil.
Dark days are coming.
Lord, that is quite a chapter. Aragorn came to us when he was only 2 years of age, his father Arathorn having been slain by the arrows of the orcs. Gilraen feared for her child's safety and brought him to Imladris, seeking to keep the fact of his birth from the eyes of the enemy. I bade Gilraen keep his true name and lineage secret, and she called him instead Estil, or Hope. When he reached 20 years of age, I saw that he had come early in manhood, and I gave him knowledge of his lineage and the name of his father had given to him. Aragorn, a strong name. Full of hope was he on that day, but soon he would be laid low with a love far above his station. For walking in the woods near sunset of the next day, he encountered Arwen, my daughter, and was stricken with love for her. Aha, we knew it. We knew it. I do not know why he went to Numenus, but I always believed he made the journey to prove to himself he was worthy of loving such a maid. He went to that ancient city, long deserted, in the company of my sons, and with Calenglad, a ranger that came at times to Imladris. Calenglad did not return from Aragorn's journey to the city of his fathers, and when I next saw Aragorn, the experience had left a mark upon him. Return to Aragorn and tell him that I agree the time has come for Narsil to be reforged, and I will give it a new name. Anduril, Flame of the West. We will have need of its light before the end. Okay. And the forward.
Hope is not in vain.
Oh, nice. Orange. So that means it's a higher level. The path you took to my doorstep has been perilous, Nilin, and its dangers all too common in these dark days. If you will consent to lend us your aid, it will not be the least of your challenges. Of course.
Hope is not in vain.
Welcome to Imladris, Nilin. It is good that you have come. Rest well, but not too deeply or too long. We have need of adventuring folk, for there is evil beyond the veil. Not more than 2 months ago, a hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins and his companions were pursued to the ford of Bruinen by servants of the enemy. I speak of the Nine, the Nazgul, fell creatures in the service of Sauron, and though the Bruinen fell upon them at my command, we have found the steeds of only 8. One of the riders is unaccounted for. My sons set forth with scouts, bound to them by friendship to seek this missing rider. I ask that you speak with Elladan at their camp of Thornhad among the Bruinen Gorge, and lend your aid to the search. We must learn where this Nazgul has gone, and most importantly, his designs. Okay, so back to those guys. We did meet them, and I think we unlocked that stable, so that's all good. So, turns out Elrond called the waters to come. Not Arwen from the movies, and not Glorfindel from the books. Alright, let us depart. Okay, so a couple things. So the blade will be reforged, and we have to go find about some Nazgul. I don't know if we're quite ready to fight the Nazgul, but we do have some light oils somewhere. There we go. The Nazgul wants to come fight us. Oh no, fire. I guess fire works against the Nazguls, right? At least that's what, like on Weathertop, that's what Aragorn used to dismay them. So, okay. So both our paths are leading back towards, I guess, the western part of Rivendell. I guess we'll go do the Aragorn quest, and then after that we can start to search for the Nazgul. The Nazgul, Rider of the Nine. way over here. The Bridge of Rhoda. So I find it interesting that he told us that, you know, the names of Frodo Baggins. I guess he didn't really say like what they had though, so suppose that's not really all that out of kind of the expectations of the story. But I would think they would try to keep all that stuff secret. I know he deems us like friends and stuff. But yeah, interesting. Everyone who was at the council, I guess, knows of Frodo, but they were brought there secretively. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Let's see. Oh, guest rooms. December 24th. Interesting. I don't know if... Did this always pop up? Like dates? Huh. That's interesting. Aragorn. I'm glad that Master Elrond agrees with my decision, for his counsel is dear to my heart. It is true that I journeyed in my youth to Annúminas, the city of my fathers. Even then it had stood empty for long years, but it was once the shining jewel of my people, and I desired to see it with my own eyes. I thought too that if I recovered the Silithair that lay within Annúminas, the only one of the stones to remain in this bend of the world, I might reforge Narsil and prove myself worthy of the fate of which I had been born. Elladan and LOTRO here accompany me on this journey to Evendim, and my kinsman Callanglad also. He had sworn an oath to my father and renewed it in my name before we departed. Much of the city had already been reclaimed by the waters of Lake Nenwiel when we arrived, and I had despaired of finding the Silithair within the flooded tomb where it lay. But lo! The maiden Gwyneth appeared before us and charged me with a task to prove my worthiness of receiving the Silithair. My youthfulness betrayed me. Though I had the form of a man, I had not wisdom or experience, and Gwyneth found me wanting. The Silithair was not to be mine that day. When I stood before the flooded pages of Elendil's empty tomb, passages, on the outskirts of Annúminas, I believed it right that Narsil be reforged. I could not understand why Gwyneth refused me access to the Silithair. Now I believe I understand.
Greetings.
Oh, we just made steak and kidney pies. After all that. Long years have passed, and I have not seen Callanglad since that day. He did not return with me. He had become enamored of Gwyneth and Lake Nenwiel, and chose to remain behind. I offered to free him from his oath to me, but he refused, saying, "You are my lord and have power over me, but I ask that you allow me to remain here. I will keep watch over the city and safeguard the lake until such time as you return. In this way I will uphold my oath." Callanglad has remained at Tinendor ever since. I would rejoice to speak with him again, but preparations are underway for a journey of great danger and importance, more important even than the reforging of Narsil, and I cannot journey to Annúminas. But you, my friend, you can bring to Callanglad my words and tell him that we now have true need of the Silithair, where once we did not. Bring this letter to Callanglad, Nilin, and remember that you act in my stead. You are my agent of Tinedor, an island on the eastern shore of Lake Nenwiel in Evendim, and speak with one voice. Always remember that respect cannot be bought, but must be earned. Do not undervalue it, and we shall yet see. Andúril, forged from the shards of Narsil. Okay. So, off to Evendim? That's a long journey, long out of our way. Okay. Now, how can we best get to Evendim? So, that's some of the questing that we still have to do with the spiders. I think this is where... Is this Thorin something? Oh no, it's over here. Okay, Thorin had. So that's where we are going to meet Elrond's sons. Okay, so Bree, Evendim. So Evendim's above the Shire. I know we had a couple other quests too that were asking us to go to Evendim. Mordor. Oh, the North Downs can take us there too. Where? Over here? Huh. So there's a path from the North Downs, which might be good. Or from the Shire. We can come up from the Shire as well. Maybe I'll do that. Cause see, North Downs is probably still. Oh yeah, muster. Okay, there's no cooldown for that. Let's go ahead. Let's actually travel home, and we'll make our way through the Shire. It's been a little while since we went home, and so it's good to make sure everything is in order. That our garden is in good shape. Our tree is not wilting. And here we are back at home. Modest little hobbit hole. See here, we still got our tree. Doing good. Let's see how things. Oh wow, yeah. It is quite bare. I don't think we have gotten much. We do have our little weather top. Crooked. Perfect. And this one dresser. Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. We have a chest here. What's in here? Some medium hides, enhanced XP, so that's bound to account. Anything else that we want to put aside for now? I think, yeah, we don't need this right now. What's this? Marks. I think everything else we'll just hold on to. Oh yeah, that does remind me. While I was cooking at Dit's Farm, I did make a little bit of pipeweed as well. Whoa, the music kicked in really hard. And now that we're back at home, taking a little look over the Shire, let's go ahead and enjoy some of this pipeweed. There we go, just relaxing, casual like. It's kind of peaceful. Oh, whoa, that's cool. A boat. Cool. I think different. I was gonna say, like, I do remember someone smoking something that does a dragon. Like, I know Gandalf does it, but in this game, I think there's a pipeweed that does that. So I didn't know if all of them did it or if that was a special one. But that's kind of cool. It makes a boat. So maybe they all do something similar. So home is in good shape. Maybe we'll try to, like, I don't know, outfit it a little bit at some point. But for now, things have been pretty busy. And yeah, I think it's best to just kind of home of whiners. Whiners. It's a funny name. For now, we have more important things to do. It's kind of nice to get back into the Shire, though. Definitely like a nice little kind of like home sense, you know, of like place of like, ah yes, this is where it all began. This is where it started. Now, question will be, what's the best way? Okay, I think it's gonna be up here. So we probably gotta get to Brockenforge. And then just horse on up to Evendom. Nice. So, we have Kellenglad, who's up there, a ranger, and some Gwendeth, who I suppose is gonna put us on some sort of mini quest to prove our worthiness through Aragorn's worthiness, I guess, to then give us the stone. It is nice that Aragorn trusts us with such a task. Like, what if we got it and we just, like, left? Like, ah ha ha! Now I have the stone. Ah ha ha! I don't know if there's... Let's go to Hobbiton, and then from Hobbiton there should be swift travel. Oh! Move. Hey, look at all of our fellow people here. now entering Took Land. Let me see if there's some deeds that we could do in the Shire. Anything that we are close to finishing? Oh, a sturdy key. Oh, that's like a lot of stuff to do. We could get innocence. And, oh, we're at 1, so we get +2 innocence. That'd be really big. How many quests do we have to do? Oh, wow, a lot. Okay, we're going to make a left at the road. So that's not going to happen. Brigands, we've hardly killed any brigands here. So that's not, and slugs, we have, okay, yeah. Our deeds are not looking all that great right now in the Shire. So we won't even make that an issue. Oh, cool. Alright. So now we should get to...
Oh, good day.
Oh no, there's no swift travel. Alright. Gotta love the Shire. Oh wow, this person running pies? That was funny. At least this horse is really fast. Wow, it's like really, really fast. That's good. We'll do a little scenic viewings here. I just went to Universal Studios and the studio tour. It's pretty awesome. So it kind of reminds me of that thing. It's like, so on your left here, you can oversee all of Burbank, and if you can see just quite in that distance, you might even see a hobbit hole called Bag End. Yeah, I hadn't been to Universal Studios in forever, but I wanted to see the Harry Potter world, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was not disappointed. It was a little small. I mean, I get it. They had to like kind of fit it into a pre-existing park, so I would be pretty stoked to check out the one in Florida, which is supposed to be bigger, I assume. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. Butterbeer, delicious, all that good stuff. Oh, and here, coming on our right, this is a famous little bridge. There might be a couple trolls underneath there. Still working on it, working on my studio tour, practicing. You know, I might have to submit my resume to Universal Studios, because oh, I wonder what they have at like Warner Brothers, since that'd be more Harry Potter. But here, okay, so we've made it. I don't think, actually, did we go up into even in once just to unlock a stable?
Hello.
No, we didn't. Okay. Darn. I thought we were like around that area once. Maybe we were like doing some early quests and we could like go in there, but we'd like we'll save this for later, which is fine. Hey guys, what's going on here? Alright. Nice green of the Shire. Oh, and that's what it's even known for, green fields. Nah, I'm not doing this on purpose, I promise you guys. And Strongheart feels so slow after that stable. We're at 62% speed. I think we can get a 68% speed, which is actually really good. But we'll worry about horses later. Making our way now, though. Making our way downtown, riding fast. Bear's faces past, and we're homebound. Yep, I just did. Was that Michelle Branch? Who sang that song? There were like two singers that were out in that time, like almost have like the same exact styles. I can't remember. Okay, so alright, Oak Barton. And nice, and there's a stable.
Good day.
Cool. Oh, yep, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. So I think this is like a little extension of the Shire, it looks like. Oh yeah, we do have quests over here, I think, of like destination type quests, so this shouldn't pull us away from what we're trying to do. Going to the market.
Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I would certainly hope the market is still going to happen. I'm nearly out of pipeweed. Oh dear. Well, I have a couple pinches left, but I'm not going to share with you. And oatmeal problems.
Just a moment.
A favor for old Mugwort. Wonderful. I haven't seen him in a dog's age since. Nice of him to think of us back in Oakbark. In truth, we have some serious problems around here, so it's a good thing you've come. Oh man, it sounds like they're
Might
in
I
a
speak
crunch.
with you a moment?
North Cotton Farm is a quest. Okay. What's going on over here?
Is there something I can do for you?
Marry me, a warden. You heard of our troubles. This is wondrous. I had not hoped that you would come, but here you are. There are many folk here who are terrified of the strange things happening, myself included among them. If you would help us, I know that we could find a proper way to thank you. Oh, Gamgee too. This is a Gamgee. How Gamgee? Is that guy like? Oh, I guess he's cutting the apples. Like, is he shaving the skin off an apple? Okay. So there's some stuff here for some hobbits. Some hobbits are in trouble. I would love to stop and help them right now. Because that's what we do. We help. Oh, wow. This is a little. Oh, here's another stable. Okay, well, at least we can go to Dwalin. Helping hobbits is what we do, but we are on a very important mission, trusted by Aragorn. So we can't, you know, we can't disregard that, unfortunately. But maybe if we can find some time, we'll come back and help out our fellow hobbits. Okay, now we're leaving that little place here. Okay, so mobs are low 30s, so kind of about what we were doing. Oh, so that a minstrel? Going toe to toe with this goblin. It's kind of funny. I don't know why. I just kind of like watching it. Alright, cool. Keep up the good work, minstrel. I think there's another town up this way. So let's keep unlocking stables as we go. Always good for when we want to backtrack. It's this way. Always good when we want to backtrack and kind of do some questing again. Oh well, yes, down in there. Huh. A little broken thing over there as well. Alright. Grimgrock Brockhouse.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Oh yes, quite indeed. Quite lovely. What's this? Who are you? Oh, you're a brigand. Defeat brigands in the Shire. Let's just still consider the Shire. Alright, well we'll kill you. We don't... Go, take him down. A bunch of brigands here, huh? I don't like the look of that. Actually, I would like to quest here. What's this? Oh, just a wooden chest. Do you have any quests for us? Kind of like that. Brigands in Shire country. Oh, and here's some. Oh, here's some quests. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, here's where we would gather all the quests for these guys. Ah, I want to do all this stuff.
Please, stay a moment.
But
Could I take a moment of your time?
spider stuff. Oh,
Might I have
perfect.
a word with you?
No, Nilin. Let's not get distracted. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. We've got a long ride. Okay, so the next ride is up here to High King's Crossing. To High King's Crossing we go. Right, this is good to know. Hobbits who need help. Looks like brigands have overtaken some stuff. That's not okay with us. Cool. Now entering Barandalf. So it's interesting that they still consider this the Shire. Maybe all this greenery here is the Shire. And then, like, past here. Whoa. Past here is like this is Lake Evendem area. Whoa, this is kind of cool. Haven't seen I don't know if we've seen sand yet before. 32. Ooh, some salamanders. Let's just go ahead and kill this in case there's a deed for it. And whammy. Oof, nice. And there is indeed a deed for salamanders. Cool. So, salamander is in even dim. Okay. Guess we're good there. Let's go ahead and get back on our horse. So we're going. Okay, so there's a road, but we can cut it shorter, I think, by just going this way. By going off road. So try to get a little idea of where we are and like what this place looks like. But that is kind of cool. Some sandy areas. I know this region is known for its huge lakes. Maybe like water's a big portion of that. Yeah, this. Okay, so the Brandywine River is still here. Yeah, and this lake even dim. And we're already seeing some old ruins or strongholds off distance. Lands of Aragorn's forefathers, I guess. Looks kind of cool. Whoa! Speaking of cool, kind of just came out of nowhere, huh? Looks like the mountains. Whoa! No. Alright, whoops, sorry. Try to look around. Oh, there it is. We do it this way. The mountains were blocking view. This is pretty cool. Some of the old kings. Oh wait, is that blade shattered? Is that supposed to be like that, you think? Yeah, I guess so, huh? Elendil must be a representation of him. Huh. Okay. Whoa. Don't break a leg. And we've made it to High King's Cross.
What can I do for you?
Cool. Unlocking a few more things. Damn, there's more quests. There's gonna be quests everywhere throughout the land. So, okay, we're almost... I think this is Tindador. This is where we have to go. So, I think we'll just keep on going and try to end the episode after we get there. And hopefully meet Calanglad. Did I go the wrong way? Okay, nice. Some robbers, some more brigands and ruffians. Ooh. Guy shot an arrow at us. That guy actually shot an arrow at us. How dare he? Got some white mane scavengers. Oh, we can probably get some pristine hides out here too. Love it. So, I think we're going this way. Am I going? Okay, no, yeah, we're good. I was like, I hope I'm not going too far. One way or the other. And this is cool, too. Ah, Ruins of Evendim. Let's see. Okay, oh, well, there's a lot. Ooh, but we get a third fidelity, which is also something we need, so we'll probably actually try to work on that. Oh, nice. And here's a bridge. Alright, cool. So far, I do have to say, yeah, some of the architecture here is pretty cool. I still feel that Dwarven architecture is my favorite, but I do like some of this old ancient man-made stuff. I don't know if this is Numenorian or not. My lore is not that great.
What can I do for you?
But it is kind of cool. And it kind of has a look of the stuff that they did in the movies too, for Gondor, or Osgiliath, when they were around there. Is this our guy? Hey, there he is. Nice. We have traveled long and far to find you, but we did it. Calenglad.
Greetings.
What is it you have there? A letter from Aragorn? Let me see it. What is it you call yourself? Nilin. I'm sorry, but this note is not enough. Tomb robbers have plundered the vaults and tombs of Annuminus, seeking to despoil the heritage of the Dunedain. This could be a forgery intended to relax our guard. Nay, I'm afraid I cannot trust the words of this letter. How am I to know you are true? Deeds, not words, matter to me. Oh, wow.
Greetings.
This is going to send us on... Okay, yeah, so there's going to be... So proof from Calenglad first, as opposed to proof from everyone else. Alright, well, it took us a long time to get here, so I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode after that tiring ordeal. We do have a fire and some food here, so let's go ahead and try to rest a little bit and just kind of take a few things in, try to figure out what's going on. Eat some pork chops. Oh, made us sit up. Alright, sit down. Oh, we're still sitting. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, God. Okay. This is my nightmare. Perfect. We're all set. Okay. So, next time we will, I guess, prove our loyalty to Calenglad and then hopefully help him recover the stone so that Narsil can then be remade. I thank you guys for joining me. As always, you have been great. I've been Drake Adams, and I will see you next time. Take care.